We talked about belief a little bit earlier. Now we'd like to turn to the connection actually between belief and rationality, and think about whether Jefferson was the second or third president. Let's say you're somebody like me, and you're not quite sure whether he was the second or third, but you're pretty sure that he was one of the two. But if you're thinking about that, you're considering a proposition that, if 13, Thomas Jefferson was the second or third president of the United States. And when you're thinking about it, there are three things that you can do, that you can decide to do. You can believe it, believe 13. You can disbelieve it, that is, believe it's false. And the third situation is, let's say you don't know anything about American history, you might suspend judgment about it. That is, neither believe it nor disbelieve it, waiting around. You're just going to wait around for some more evidence. And if you think about it, these three attitudes, if the proposition wasn't that we were considering was something different than Thomas Jefferson was the second or third president of the United States, let's say we were considering the proposition that God exists. This is kind of a way to remember about the three attitudes you could take with regard to belief. If the proposition is God exists, you can believe it, which means you are a theist, Theist, somebody who believes that God exists. You could believe that God exists is false, that is, disbelieve it, and that would make you an atheist. Or maybe you took a course in philosophy or religion, or thought about it yourself, and you've considered arguments for and against God's existence, and none of the arguments are persuasive, so you're not sure which way to go, at which point you are an agnostic.